Hello and welcome to your first school-based student support team meeting. The purpose of this meeting is for us to all get together and get started with this year's 10-minute weekly meeting with our student and strategist. I want to welcome back all the strategists that have stayed with me, and it's going to be strategists again this year. And I'd like to welcome the new strategists that came on board to help us serve our students. Attached to your email you will find an agenda, and first up on the agenda we'll be talking about enrollment. All the students were invited that came in as ninth graders to be a part of the Get the Picture program. I have received back permission slip forms, and those have been entered. We have also completed the teacher perception surveys, the student surveys, and the parent surveys. That has been very successful, and the data is entered, and I was very pleased with the return on all the surveys. The next section is about strategist training. Earlier I had sent out a YouTube video on an email that included your strategist training, went over your contract and exactly what your responsibilities are to meeting with that student. Today we're going to go a little bit more in depth in how to use the packet. You should have received the blue folder, and it should have had your PACES, your name, your student's name, and your student ID number. In the packet that you received, it has all the PACES 1 through 32 that you're going to need throughout the whole school year. You have on the first page, it says PACES 1 through 32, and there are directions. Complete PACES with students during weekly 10-minute meetings. Date and include the student ID number on each PACE. Take a picture and upload the completed PACE to Google Drive. Photograph the form only, please no student photos. That's something different this year. Due to legal issues, they have requested that we not take pictures of students. If you've already sent me a picture of you and your student, that's fine. Just from here on out, we're just going to take pictures of the PACE page with the student ID and date on it. Down at the bottom of the page down here, we have the QR code and we have the link. And if you have any trouble with that link, I'll send out an email that contains the link. They'll take you right to the Google form for you to use. I suggest that you upload that link into your cell phone, and it'll come right up on your cell phone, and when you get done with your PACE, you can just go right to the form. You can take a picture with your phone and upload it. It takes less than a minute to complete that if you have it loaded on your phone. If you load it on your computer, it's just the same process. This is your accommodation page. Some students are not able to complete the PACES, and that's up to you personally to try to give accommodations to meet the needs of those students. For instance, if you have a nonverbal student, you will have to make accommodations to your PACES. If you have any questions or any ideas that you would like to ask me about using these PACES with students who are not able to complete them as they are, just let me know, contact me. I'll be glad to help you, and we will get you going with that student. So let's look at PACE 1. It's called Let's Meet. Now if you've done this in the past, it's the same PACE that we had last year. If you're new, then we're going to go over it. The PACES are set up as a what, a why, and a how. We tried to pre-develop these PACES so that you could just sit down and do them. You did not have to do any preparation for them whatsoever. They're laid out for you to be able to just pick up the folder, meet with this student, and get right to it. So the first one is just making introductions. You're just going to introduce yourself to your student, and you're all going to talk about when would be a good time for you to meet, and you're going to complete that by completing this weekly appointment card, and that is just where you all decide that we're going to meet on this time. Maybe you can't meet with your student on every single time at a certain time, but this at least gives them an idea. And for those of you that have students that you don't have them in class, this puts the responsibility on them to come and see you at a certain time. Once you have completed this appointment card and made your introductions, then you will go to your Google form and you will take a picture of this appointment card and you will upload it into the Google form, and that's it. PACE 1 is done. To move on just a little bit, because I wanted to go through these just a little so it will be helpful to you. This is PACE 2. It's an M&M game, and it's a relationship building game, and it's just kind of get to know each other. Each of you all received M&Ms from me, and the student will just pick out an M&M, match it up to the color, and you all will talk about what is your favorite drink, what is your dream car. This is just kind of breaking the ice. Now, if you've been with your student for several years, this is still a good opportunity to talk about things that changed. Maybe last year their favorite drink was Mountain Dew, and maybe this year their favorite drink is water. Maybe they've changed their diet. So, I don't know, just some fun ways to get to know one another. When you're done, you have the date and the student ID, and that's all you have to write, and take a picture of this page, this form, and then go to the Google form, upload it into the Google form with the picture, and you're done. And that's the way the PACEs go throughout the whole entire school year. You have PACE 1 through 32. Each one of them are ready to go for you to sit down and start. If for some reason you have any difficulty with the PACE, just please let me know. I'm here to help you all that I can. At the end of the first grading period, you will receive the college and career readiness plan, sometimes called the transition plan. You will see that in your PACEs. I will bring those around to you completed, and in those they have their post-secondary goal, their career pathway, they have their attendance, their behavior, and their grades. So there's a lot of good information on those college and career readiness plans / transition plan for you to sit down and talk to your student about. As a completing this first school-based student support team meeting, I'm just going to go back and ask you to please have 6 PACEs done by the time we go on fall break, and I will be coming around with your quarterly report to get that signed, and you can get your first $50 stipend in the mail. I want to say again, I appreciate everybody that has signed on to be a strategist this year. This is the biggest group of students that we have ever served, so I can't do that by myself. So I'm very happy for all your support, and I want to be very supportive to you. So I will be here for anything that you need. You can email me, text me, call me, and I will get back to you. I will be just in the schools 2 days and 2 days, and then sometimes on Monday. But I want to be as helpful as I can. And again, thanks for being that one good adult that's going to make a difference in a child's life from here on out. Thank you.